Welcome to NC Sports Weekly News for more water sports action. Olympic and Paralympic sailors met up in Melbourne for the ISAF World Championships Classic, and China brings on the competition. Marinho and crew defeat Morvo and keep the Troia Match Cup in Portugal. KITE does it again, dominating the Star Sailors League debut in the Bahamas. A special report from senior correspondent Sébastien Destremont. Drama and suspense as the Aquabike World Championships go down to the wire at the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. NC Sports, plunge into the action. Olympic and Paralympic hopefuls close their 2013 racing season at the ISAF Sailing World Cup in Melbourne. With the 13 classes on the water and not so many of the top international talents, the Australian Spring Classic still offered tight racing in mixed conditions. A big surprise, however, was a rising sailing nation, China. Local heroes Will Ryan and Sailor of the Year Matthew Belcher outclassed the competition in the 470s with 5 wins and 3 more podiums in 10 races.
We were just pretty happy that we stayed clear. We made some good decisions when we needed to, and it gives us a lot of confidence that in that high-pressured situation that we've been able to come out. But our competitors are getting closer, and we're working hard, so we're just trying to build up to Rio.
Chinese sailors came on strong in the ladies' 470s with a huge performance by Xia Chen and Haiyan Gao, also with 5 wins and 4 placements. Australia's Ryan sisters just managed to hold on to the silver as another powerful Chinese crew, Zhang and Ve, took the bronze. Nathan Outridge and Ian Jensen clearly dominated in the 49er class, building a 23-point overall advantage on the nearly all-Australian fleet. Similar story in the women's category, as Aussies Olivia Price and Elisa Solly took the gold for the 49er effects.
Today was really fun. It was really gusty and all over the place. I like the wind and the shifty stuff. So it was, the trick was just keeping fast through all the pressure to get to the next one and keeping it upright.
Lower international participation here in Melbourne was evident also in the Finn class, as Sweden's Bjorn Allenson secured his gold medal by pushing back the 13-strong fleet of Australia's best sailors. Tatiana Drozdovskaya of Byelorussia had few rivals in the laser radials, with silver going to China's Dong Xuanzang and bronze to Australian Crystal Weir. In the all-national men's laser regatta, Tom Burton easily clinched gold ahead of Saunders and Weir. Darren Bundock and Nina Curtis took top honors in the NACRA 17 catamaran, closely chased by McNichol Whitty and Waterhouse Dermanin in another All-Australia event. The RSX class podiums were in full red here in Melbourne in both men and women's categories, as China outdid itself by winning all 6 medals. Manjat Zheng took the gold in the ladies, while Chan Kun Shi led the men's fleet. Remarkably, both the sailors tallied 8 wins in 13 races. In the Paralympic classes, the gold went to Australian Paul Francis in the 2.4-meter fleet, and to McGregor and Tesh for the Scuds. Stage Stay tuned for the upcoming edition of Top Story with a full report from the Melbourne World Championships. In a shifty final day marked by several course changes, local helmsman Alvaro Marinho defeated Antoine Morveau to win the Troia Match Cup of Portugal. Ranked number 12 in the world, the Frenchman entered the final with the most victories after the round robins, quarters, and semis, only to succumb to a 0-3 score in the last matches. Marinho and crew thus clinched a crucial victory and for the first time in the history of the event, kept the trophy in Portuguese waters. Completing the podium, Denmark's Arthur Herremann took his win in the Petit Finale and third place overall by pushing back another strong Portuguese team led by Pedro Relvedo de Andrade. Organized in the gorgeous Alentejo region, the Troia Match Cup is part of a continuing commitment by the national sailing community to bring top-class events and sailors to Portugal.
Welcome to the office for a report on the first ever Star Sailor League's finals held in the Bahamas.
Drawing its inspiration from the Masters in tennis, the SSL Final is sailed by 18 competitors racing during 4 days for a total purse of $200,000. From flying everyone to the Bahamas to shipping the entire fleet of boats, having a full-scale television production team, an online video game and GPS tracking, the organization includes a team of 30 people. The Star Sailor League is the creation of a Swiss millionaire and Star Sailors addict, Michel Niklaus. His passion for sailing is impressive and he is believed to have put $1 million into this event.
Wow, that's a serious money! Now the racing format is quite interesting too.
The 18 boats starts with 9 races across 3 days, after which the bottom 8 teams can go home. Then comes an innovative 4th and final day. The top 10 teams compete in 3 races with a progressive dropout.
Well, let me explain that a bit more because that's a world's first.
So the last day of racing begins with 10 boats for 3 races only, and after each races, the bottom 3 are eliminated. The very final race, held with 4 boats only, is a winner takes all. It doesn't matter what results you had prior to it. So even if Shot and Prada from Brazil had literally dominated the entire event, they had to restart from scratch on the final day.
For the first time ever in the sport of fleet sailing, the winner of the final race is also the winner of the event, and that's what it's called, pressure.
In the winner-takes-all race, the race committee decides to stretch the race course to 5 legs. Shot has a great start at the pin end of the line and is ahead at the first mark. The Brazilian and the Polish skippers engage in a fierce fight in the first downwind leg, but Shot manages to hold on to his lead. As the breeze builds up, the Brazilian finds better pressure on the left and stretches his lead over the Polish to secure the first ever Star Sailor League finals with a 24-second advantage.
With this format, the winner takes all the last race, so we had a great week, but we still needed to win the last race, which is extremely hard. It was tight, it was very tight, and that's what it should be, Star sailing at this level, it's all on the details, and we're pretty happy that this time we come back on top.
Rendezvous next week on NC Sport. Until then, goodbye and fair sailing.
In a surprise finale for the Roundabout GP1 and Ski GP1 categories, the UIM ABP Aquabike World Championship season went down to the wire for Youssef Al-Abdurrazak and Michel Porret in the final day of the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. While GP1 championship leader Cyril Lemoine of France put on a spectacular comeback from the grid to win race 2, a second place was enough for the Kuwaiti to grab the overall crown with a 10-point advantage. Suspense reached its peak in the Ski GP1, but after the racing, Portugal's Thiago Sousa managed to hold third place and keep at bay Alberto Monti of Italy. Yet both were later disqualified for irregularities on their bikes. Closing both Abu Dhabi races in second place, a stunned Michel Porret instead took the victory for France and is now the new world champion for the discipline. Slovenia's Pija Sumer lifted the ladies' ski Grand Prix here in the UAE and also secured her overall World Championship title. And after his world title win in the Qatar GP, compatriot Rok Floriancic was once again unrivaled in the freestyle. As this edition comes to a close, Nautical Channel crews are currently at the Nautique 2013, the prestigious Paris boat show, one of the most important events of the season and a real must for the extremely demanding and passionate French public. This is where the trends and the future of the nautical industry as a whole are often already at work, drawing thousands of visitors each year. Stay tuned for the next weekly news with special coverage and reports from the Parisian fairgrounds, including highlights and exclusive guest interviews with some of the very top water sports personalities in the country. Plunge into the action with NC Sports.